Hi guys, this is Yuritsa, and I've been watching Jules' videos on how to make flowers to resemble the Prima ones, and she showed us how to make the tiny little Prima flowers, the little baby ones you can get at Michael's. And I didn't have any of the punches she has, and I went looking for some of them, and I couldn't find them. So I went through all of my cartridge library of all the different die cut machines I have, and I found that my slice actually has a cut that resembles that flower. All you have to do is alter it just a little bit and you can get pretty close to the same results. Like I said, I'm using my slice, and then I have my pink new hands-free mat. I just got this yesterday and I've been playing with it and I absolutely love it. And my spring card, and this is what you will get. And I did it at 1 inch, but you can certainly go smaller. I just figured that for this purpose, a 1 inch would probably be easier for me to work with. So, if you've never heard of this slice, it's by Making Memories, and it can cut up to 4 inches, and they have a wide variety of different cards you can buy. And some other lines, product lines, actually has a card to accompany it. So, like I have the Noteworthy, and I have Spellbound, and they have a few other ones that go with their lines. So, if you really like the lines, this is a nice addition to add to that. Alright, so the first thing you do is you insert the card right behind there, and this is where your unbutton is as well. And you're supposed to put the repositionable adhesive on this, but I found that if your cardstock is longer than the actual machine, that it'll actually hold it in place very well, and you don't have to put adhesive in it if you don't have it, because I don't have any right now. So as you can see, it's magnetic, see, and it's pretty strong. And you just set it where you want it, as long as you give yourself enough space for the size that you're going to cut. You can really use up your scraps. You can see I've cut a lot of flowers out of this already. So I'm just going to set it up, making sure that I give myself 1 inch to work with. Let me move the camera so you can see. And as you can see, the word spring is in white and the word settings is in black. What you're going to choose has to be highlighted on white. So you're just going to hit select. And here you have all your options. Now to find out which cut is in what option, all you have to do is to look at the little box up at the top. So right here where it says ABC, all of these will be under that, and so on and so on. And I'm going to be using, in the back side, as you can see, it brings a lot of cuts in these little cards. I'm going to be using this flower here. So I need to go under to these 3 flower ones. I move my little arrow all the way to the flowers, and you can see it's highlighted in white. You're just going to hit select. And then I'm just going to go down to this 5-petal flower, hit select. I already have it set at 1 inch, but if you wanted to make it bigger or smaller, you just have to hit these arrows going in either direction. So it's going up. So let me bring it down to 1 inch. And once you have the size and the shape you want, you're just going to hit select. Okay, now it sits ready. And over here on the side, there's a green button. And all you have to do is just press that green button and just let it do all the work. And as you can see, it's cutting. And it's done. Now it's telling you that the cutting is complete. And to press the menu key to get you back to your shape. It's going to lift it up. And here's my shape. Alright, so let's get started. I like my flowers to be fuller, so I use 5 flowers, but if you like them, if you don't want them to be as full, 4 flowers will do the same thing. And you're going to take your scissors and you're going to snip between every petal towards the center. For the 2 center ones, I snip pretty close to the center, and then you're just going to fold each petal in half. And I'm going to be using hot glue for this technique just because it just dries faster. But you can certainly use whatever tacky glue you have at your home. And then you just, after you've bent them in half, you're simply going to squish them towards the center till you make a little bud. See? And then you're just going to apply the glue. And just a little bit on this corner and I'll be good. Okay, so there you have it. Now if you don't want your center as full as mine, you can just stop here and then continue on to the second part. But I want my centers to be fuller, so I'm going to go ahead and do another center. Once again, you're going to bend each petal in half. Then I'm going to apply some glue to the bottom of my first bud. Put it in the center of this one that I just finished. And then I'm just going to fold it to make a bigger bud. You see that? Okay, and then it's just a few more spots I gotta glue down. Okay, so see, you have your full bud. Now let's move on to the next part. With this one, you don't have to go as close to the center as with your buds, but you still want to get pretty close to the center because you're going to be bending these in half as well. And this crease doesn't have to be as tight. It's just a slight crease in the center. And once again, I'm going to apply glue to the bottom of my bud. Just put it right in the center and just hold it for a second so that it'll dry. You have something that looks like this. And then next, you're going to snip just a little bit. These don't have to be snipped too much because you're not going to be folded in the center at all. Okay, now what you're going to do with this one is just fold it right between the two cuts. You're just going to fold up like this. She makes a little cup like this. Then once again, you're just going to apply glue to the bottom of the piece you've been working on and attach it to this one. And you can see it's starting to take shape. You just hold it for a second for it to dry. And then the last thing is just to attach this flower you've been working on to just a flat one of the same flower right in the center. See? And then you have your Prima-like flower. Alright, so on a side note, I am looking to sell my slice. I want to upgrade to the pink one. If you guys have seen the tour of my craft room, you know that my craft room is all pink and all Hello Kitty. So I would like to just upgrade to the pink one just because I got the pink hands-free mat and I want it to match. So if you're interested in purchasing a slice, just head over to my blog at creationsbyuritza.blogspot.com. I'm going to make sure I'm going to put the link somewhere in here to find out all the details and everything that is included. And of course, if you have any reasonable offers, I'm willing and being open to them. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for stopping by.